What is up, Meepers? We are finally back on What's Meepin' presented by the Meep John Tour. We're in person right here now with some videos. We have some squished images of Manny and Pete on the bottom there. Today we have myself, Kevin, and Manny on the call. Pete right now is trying to win a kickball game for the third straight time, something that we can't do on the basketball court there at the LMIMs. But today we're going to talk about thoughts on last year, 2024, our biggest winners and losers, our favorite tournament that we either played in or thought would be the best, even though we didn't play in it. The ranking system that we included in last year, the MEEP Index. We'll also interview a very special person here in a couple of minutes. Also talk about the schedule this year, whether we like the less event schedule and what we're most excited about. Then we'll also talk about the Waste Management Open, what's going on right now. A little bit of a riddle me, John, which we'll explain a little later, and then also the podcast schedule. With that, uh, Evan, Manny, how does it feel? How does it feel to be back?
Dude, it's been a long time. I'm hyped to be back with this new setup with the video and everything. I think it's a lot cleaner than what we had going before.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm loving it and I'm really liking the video. It's a nice little added touch here. Just think the camera added 10, 15 pounds to me, but
Well,
no
aren't you
complaints
going?
otherwise.
You're going on a huge cut right now, aren't you?
Yeah, once again, just a brief little last minute cut before Sandbar Sunday. Trying to lean out a little more.
Are you gonna be
But
Captain
yeah,
Manny again?
oh yeah, Captain Manny's coming back. Year
Dude,
3.
so back. The captain's hat.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna play the 2024 recap video that we posted on IG, and we can kind of stop it if we have any points we want to bring up. There were a couple things I want to talk about, like some of the stats that were posted, and then like big winners and kind of the fields for each of the last year. I think it totaled up to 20 events. I'm pretty sure. So a lot of events to go through, but we'll go ahead and transition over to the video and start playing it and kind of talk through it and basically speak on the stats and things like that. Dude, it took some
Yeah, this
time. It
was
took a lot of time. So okay, this right
absolutely
here.
incredible.
This
This
was, I mean, think about 37 total participants. Like I
that's
don't think
insane.
I could ever
That's
think
actually
that we would ever have that many people to ever step
Yeah.
foot on the tour. That was just in 1 year, so that was crazy.
Yeah, from basically 4 to 37, just
Yeah, well, like,
it just feels huge. And when we're trying to organize it and try to get all those guys in there, it's like it's it just feels incredible.
Oh my
dude, man, you're so funny. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, man, that was
dude,
good. That was some good stuff right there.
an average net score of 85.5 is kind of embarrassing.
Yeah,
Net
I would
score
kill
of
for that.
85. That's crazy.
yeah, that is pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, what is that? Math right now, 13 and a half
Plus
strokes over
13,
par
13 and a half.
per net. Like that's yeah,
For
pretty bad.
for net, we got a lot of hundred scores in there.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we had some big blow ups throughout the year. We had a couple new people that joined here and there that the tour got to them, right? And it was took a lot out of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
we should have highlighted some like insane blow up moments for tournaments. Like I obviously like the one I remember is because it happened to me, and it was the Crooked Cat tournament, Kyler, that you won. That we'll definitely highlight because that was the you know for the that was the round of the year for the
Oh,
tour. But
oh,
when we got to that par three, and I just put every single ball in the water and walked away with a 9, like that was like holy shit. Like we should have that's where that average net score
oh
starts
yeah,
to
where it
creep up.
starts creeping up. Yeah, I mean, isn't the normal? handicap or the normal net score you should be shooting on average is 5 over,
+5, yeah.
+5. Net score should be +5. In this case, it's +13. I mean, it kind of shows that like score is a little intimidating in terms of nerves and things like that. To where like even though you may be playing like a normal round, you may shoot +5, but this league it could turn into +13 real quick.
But we're also not people who not all of us are people who, train and practice specifically for kind of tournament play.
Right.
Um, it's such a night and day difference when you're going out there on the weekend to play 9 holes, or even if you're playing 18 holes on the weekend, but you don't care. And then showing up to a tournament where you've got skin in the game, and then you got, 10, 15, 20 other guys that also have skin in the game. It's way different. You start overthinking everything, overreading, underreading, just can blow up really quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to practice like tournament play. Like you can't really ever
Yeah,
do that. Like, imitating the pressure, kind of like college football, where you can't really imitate the crowd noise until you really idiom. It's you
right.
semi.
I
Um,
I think that's why this 4 is so good though. It's because like, it's the tournaments aren't super like strict. Like we're not like we joke about the rules a lot, but we're not like
right.
up everyone's butt for the rules. But like
Yeah,
everyone buys into every event so much that it just means so much when you come out with like a victory, and then like down the stretch, like every shot, just like your heart's racing because like everyone bought in, and it's just like everyone is actually competing for it. I think
right.
that's why it's so exciting.
Yeah, not just getting the prize and the money, like the trophy and money, but just the bragging rights too, being able to, talk trash back, especially if you haven't won an event at all, or if you haven't won an event that year,
Or if
or
you want a
whatever.
fake
Just
event like Evan.
yeah, yeah, of course. Like he still has to prove himself.
Damn.
But
Um,
yeah, it's just a lot of stakes.
Even like total holes played, I think Z was one of the most. I think he played 19 out of 20 events, so he played a lot of golf. Like that is a lot of golf to play.
So
That's
the
more
the
than one hole a day.
total the total holes played, sorry, remind me, the 450, that's all players times total events.
No, that's just like total events times the number of like number of holes played in the event. Not
Oh, okay, okay.
times number of people. If that was the case, it'd be 450 times 37.
Got
Very
it,
high
got it.
number. I do want to touch on the miles traveled like that. I was looking up an example of 694 miles away from Orlando. That's Jamaica. So we basically
Holy shit.
drove to Jamaica for the Meep John tour. Um,
Incredible.
Kind of crazy. How much effort went into this, but I don't know. Is
You,
it good?
you know what would have been really cool to show that we can put in next year's summary is the total length of each course played. Like have like a
Mm,
total yardage played. That would have been
no, that's
That is,
a good
yeah, that's a
one.
good point.
That'd be pretty cool to see. I'm assuming if we average probably around like 400,
60,
probably
yeah, 64,
that'd be
like 12,000, no,
how many manis
120,000
is that?
ridiculous.
yards at a
All right,
zero.
I'm gonna keep moving along here. So then we get, I think, into like the player stats or like records throughout the season. Player records. So most events won. I think we kind of knew that. Probably would take that at home at the beginning of the season when he won back to back to back tournaments.
Back to back to back.
Crazy dude. Z had a
if you
great.
if you think about it, is Charlie on the decline? He went back to back to back and then only won 2 more after that. That's
Yeah, it's a good note there. Yeah, maybe he is on a decline, and it seems like he's
trending in the wrong direction.
playing in the minors now in the off season. I don't
Yeah,
know if
did
that's
our,
fair enough.
I wonder if any of our listeners saw his most recent scorecard too the other day.
Oh, what was it? You know?
It was bad and it's being investigated.
Okay,
Yeah. Oh,
thank you.
yeah.
Um, I was surprised. I mean, Thomas can play lights out, but he can also hit the ball in the woods a lot. He says that a lot about his game, but most net birdies in one round, 12. And I think that's kind of
That's
crazy.
was that the
Yeah.
LTH?
I think so. I think so. That's when he like popped off.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like we said, Z played 19 events and the most net pars in one round, 12 to Troy, who we'll be speaking to in a couple moments here. We're done with this video.
Not that impressed.
Man, you're not even up here. What's going on?
I was working on my game.
Oh, here we go! Yeah! Whoa! Yeah!
Kevin
was gonna
started
pause
out
on this one.
Wintertide Classic. I mean, I don't want to pause here. This was a playoff. This is the first
This
tournament
was
of
a
the year was a
playoff.
playoff.
And this
And
was
we're
carrying momentum in from the previous year, the 2023 season, coming off a Meepers win right into this one.
boom,
Oh yeah.
amazing. And
And
then
I remember those greens were hard as rocks. They were like Rio was in great shape this tournament. What an exciting time.
an exciting time. There you go. The average net score already above the average for the year, plus 65. Pretty tough day.
Hey, tough conditions out there. It was tough conditions.
Big field, one of the biggest fields of the year too. First tournament of the year.
Was this Parker's last event?
No,
No.
he
Parker
won
won the
the
next one.
next one, Tampa.
Ah.
The Tampa Bay
Oh,
Golf and
well,
Country
well.
Club during the hurricane. Here it is, right here.
That's what it was.
That was actually, dude, Tampa Bay Golf and Country Club, like that course is amazing. Like, even with it being nasty out, there was barely any puddles we were playing. But the average net score doesn't really show that. Plus 19, that's kind of crazy.
That
No, but Parker finally broke through here. I mean, he played out of his mind for this tournament, and it came down to the wire against Charlie.
That was Charlie before he was Charlie, you know.
Right, that was Charlie before he was Charlie. And then right here, this is where he turned it up.
Where he became Charlie.
The first major of the year, took it, the 2-day event. He was 8 behind him.
Oh
Second
my.
place. It's kind of crazy.
Dude, I was in that final group watching that happen, and it was so hard to watch because, like, I think I started the day, like, you know, not really with a good chance, but, you know, anything could happen with golf. And then Z had a pretty good chance to, and every time Z made a push, Charles was just so consistent, could not keep up with him.
Yeah.
It was tough to watch.
Yeah, and then we went to the Meet Match Madness. This was a crazy kind of tournament because
One of the
we
best
had,
events of the year.
dude, it was so great. Yours and Evan's match was great. I wish I was there.
Lost him his finger.
Yeah, did. Allowed me to get to the championship just to get beat by Charlie once again. What a trophy too. Props to Jalen for making that. I know it's so cool. But
Yeah, that was incredible.
as we go through the schedule next year, that'll be a pop-up event. Further there. We go to the Ivy Invitational, our favorite place, Dubs Dread.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Get a
yeah.
pause on this one really quick.
Yeah.
I think the Ivy Invitational for me is hands down, I think, my favorite event.
Okay.
And it's just the weather is always perfect, and the sunset is always perfect. And I'm probably gonna
Oh
jinx
yeah.
it, but like for whatever reason, the vibes at the Ivy is just like, I don't know, it just feels different. And it has
Unmatched.
that, like, you know, where it's always around the Masters, so maybe it's like you're daydreaming of Augusta, and it's just like the vibes are just always like so good, and golf is at its peak. Like the weather is perfect in Florida in April. I love this event.
I'm
So
so
much.
hyped for the brunch this year on Sunday. Oh man,
Now we're doing this one on Sunday this year.
so excited. Probably this third event in a row. And then David came along and won this tournament. This was a
One-hit
big,
wonder.
pretty big field, 12 people, and he took it away in a playoff against Cole. Cole coming up short just yet again. D finally broke through on the year.
With some dirty tactics, they'd knock Paul off his game. But hey,
That is
not against the
true.
rules. Not against
Not
the
against the
rules.
rules. He could play dirty, but yeah. I mean, I may have been a cause in that as well, if I'm being honest.
Well, that's breaking news.
I thought we talked
Are,
about this.
are you admitting that sabotaged Paul?
No, I'm not admitting anything.
Thank you.
Thank you. But congrats to Z Hills elevated event. +9 was the average net score, pretty low for the year average. Paul just coming up short with that one deficit. Oh yes,
Here we
dude.
go. This is the one.
Dude, what a tournament! I don't know
Incredible.
what happened this day. -7. That was
Insane.
And then Evan played. I mean, he played amazing too. -3. Like, I don't know. It was a crazy day. Just
Yeah,
for
you
bottle
shot a
sunscreen.
76 gross, didn't you?
Yeah, that was one of my best. That was my best round ever. Gross round
That's
ever.
crazy.
Paul finally broke through. Dude, the bugs. Oh my Lanta. Deer Island. I don't know if we'll ever go
Oh, is
back.
that Deer Island?
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Uh,
That course could be so beautiful, and I mean
no.
it's incredible, but my god, those June bugs, it is just I'd rather play any other dog track.
It's always in great shape, though. It's always in
is.
great
It
shape.
is. That's what's disappointing about it.
Right. Yeah, so Paul got the big slim box. I almost sabotaged him too there with saying that he was in first place on a crazy chip over a bunker towards the water on hole 18.
Oh man.
Second major of the year goes to Charlie once again. Another 2-day
What
event.
you do?
This was at Innisbrook. Dude, what a time. 19 people
Oh man.
we had play in this event.
That's insane.
That was incredible.
That was so much fun.
That was so much. I wish we had one more night there after this second.
I know, yeah. We need to have
Yeah.
that for the major, like having some sort of like party after, so we or staying at the place after, so that way we can hang out after and
Celebrate.
talk about it. Celebrate the winner. +20 is kind of crazy. Yeah, so South Florida just broke through. This was a playoff we had to do on a putting green on Panther Lake.
This one was controversial. No, there were talks of Charles is starting to grow. His fame was starting to grow. Did he have some influence on the Ranger coming out and stopping the second playoff hole when you guys were in prime position
Oh,
and
that is
Correct.
very
forcing a
true.
chip off?
Thank you.
I don't know if we ever got to talk about that.
Dude.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever like felt like golf was so easy, like playing this tournament. Dude, like the amount of birdies we had in a row, what was it, like 6 or I think it was like 6 birdies in a row or something crazy like that. And we were just tearing up the course. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, sorry you had to witness that, Kevin.
No, it was cool to watch like a real scramble team. You know, I was playing by myself, so it's a little tougher. But
shots at Evan, my lord. And that was a fun event. I love UGOAS. Oh, there he is again.
Here we go.
2-time champion of 2024 Celsius Cup with the double fist in there.
Double fist. And this was I tied my best ever score. I shot a 78 at Falcons Fire, a course that I don't even know if I've ever broken 90 at Falcons. It always kicks my butt. And I showed up and shot 78. And I was like, I'm telling you, I couldn't miss on a par 3. Every single par shot I had in a par 3, I thought was going in the hole. It was insane. And then shooting a 78 and then seeing Manny come down and tie me on 18, I was like, you got to be kidding me.
That was so freaking cool.
Dude, man,
yeah, our playoff, that was a blast.
Dude, that was great. I mean, how many playoffs did we do? I know we did like 100 yards and in or something like that.
We did the
100.
full first hole, and then we did 100 in.
Okay.
Yeah, we tied on the first attempt there. But I think that was the most fun round of golf I think that was my highlight for the year. Having the playoff with Kev, that was that was just fun. That was just wholesome.
Oh.
That was dank.
Dank. And then Manny will be coming up here soon. We'll have to talk about your win, dude. That was one of my crazy moments.
Oh,
that was
man.
rough. I wish I was there for that.
Oh my god.
Dude, Z, the two-time champion 2024 as well, winning the Chick-fil-A Classic. This is when
Where's this at?
was that
This was at
Shingle Creek, I
Shingle,
think?
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
Shingle Creek.
Oh,
But he played well, net score even.
You can
Dylan,
skip this one. You can skip
my
this
Yeah.
one.
Atlanta.
We don't
next.
care about
We
this.
gotta give him some
Dylan,
credit. I mean, elevated event.
Cole's
No, we
the
don't.
real champion. Cole's
Yeah,
the real champ of this
Cole
one.
coming
Correct.
up one shot.
I
Again.
don't recognize that event.
Dude, there he is.
Yeah.
There he
Yeah,
is.
I've never felt bad and as happy for someone, like mixed emotions. Like, dude, G.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Start with like G finishing the hole
Yeah,
first.
so G finishes hole 9. So this is Winter Park 9 with 9-hole tournament. And G finishes the hole up 2 strokes on Manny. And he feels like he has this locked down. And you know that he sees that Manny drove in the middle of the fairway. He's like, oh, he has to chip this in to win. So he goes into the clubhouse and to buy something, and he tells the front desk guy, he's like, I just want a tournament. He's like, but if this guy chips it in, then we tie or something like that. And then he comes out like while he's in the clubhouse, Manny chips it in for eagle, like crazy. Like I really wasn't. It wasn't even a chip. It was like kind of like a pitch shot, probably like
Yeah.
60, 70 yards. Like it was a
Yeah.
crazy shot. And he comes
I told
out.
Troy going up to it because I hit the fairway shot. We're walking up, and I jokingly told, I think it was Troy next to me. I'm just like, oh, I guess I'll just have to chip this one in for eagle and win. And then we walked up, and I did it, and I was like, oh.
Dude, yeah. And then G comes walking out of the clubhouse and he sees you going crazy. He's like, what just happened? And you guys end up tying. And then you guys had like, we went to the putting green to do the playoff, and you guys had like 6 playoff holes.
Yeah, it was like, what do you even call that? Quadruple sudden death? It was just
crazy.
over and over. And then, but Kyler, remember the winning, the one that sealed it was the very last one, and we did 3 different measurements to see whose ball was closer.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
it came down to half a foot. Like someone's
That's
phone had
right.
18 feet, Paul's phone had 17.5, and then we did paces, and the paces won it. The paces verified that I was 17.5.
Bro, I love that. I love that that was the distance from the hole. Your putts went.
17.5 feet from the hole.
Oh man, that's
Incredible.
tough. Dude, yeah, what a tournament. That was
putting
great.
there.
Congrats, Manny. Oh,
Yeah, that's my favorite award, I think.
probably gift card. Never go wrong with it. Oh, Evan. Dude, oh my god.
Light the candle.
He played lights out on this tournament too. -4.
-4. Where was
Average
this?
This was at Eagle
Dunes.
Oh,
Eagle Dunes.
Yes.
Connor was
another
new
one
member.
and done.
This was a lot of fun, the night event. We had a good amount of people.
Yeah.
We had like our significant others come out and push the carts, and they were mingling and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. That course is tough. So hard to hit the green.
Oh, I love it.
My depth perception is way off at nighttime.
Putting at night is hard.
Oh my god,
Hard
yeah,
to
you can
read those
see the
greens.
undulation.
The shadows and everything too.
Yeah. Yeah, but this was another playoff actually because Troy got in second there.
Yep.
Oh, this was one of my favorite events right here. Oh my god.
Oh man.
What a basket.
Dude. What a tournament. That was.
Oh, another playoff.
Was that a playoff? I mean, that might be.
No, it wasn't a playoff.
error.
I think that's a typo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Apologies on that. What a whooping up. I'm sorry to say.
All right.
Even though I gave
All
up a
right,
full
let's
what was
keep
it,
going.
1.5 to you, Kevin?
You gave up. Was it a 1.5? It was. How was it? It was 1 point for one side. 1 point for the front 9, 1 point for the back 9, 1 point for the match.
Yes.
I
I got you on the.
You won the.
Front.
Got me on the front in the match.
I think we. Did you get 2 points? Might have gotten 2 points.
How did I get 2? How was that?
Because maybe you won the match and won the back nine, or did you just win the back nine? I can't remember.
No, I didn't win the match. You beat me.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah, so I think you won the back nine, so you got a point. I'm not sure. I can't.
All I know is that nobody on that team showed.
All I know is that that Photoshop of Troy is like amazing. I can't even tell that he's missing for the picture. I love the Ryder Cup. LTH is going to be fun this year. Team John is yet to leave. There he is, Mr. Troy Smith.
Featured guest.
Featured guest coming on here in a few moments. Yeah, I mean he won by 6 shots. He kind of took away this tournament towards the end. And
Yeah, it was a good win. We always are like, man, we want it to come down to the wire. We want it to come down to the wire. So when he showed up on 18 and he could have shot a 10 and still won, we were like,
yeah,
damn,
it's
like
tough.
we wanted excitement.
I know, yeah, that was tough. But, you know, it is what it is. And I think after this was the decks, which we can talk about a little later. Yes, it was. Yeah, we'll talk about that a little later. But I guess from this last year, what was your guys' favorite tournament out of all 20?
Favorite out of all 20.
Yeah.
That's
I think for me, the one that at Falcons Fire that Kevin and I tied. I think that just felt it was just a good day. It was a fun day. Everything was going like smooth. I honestly felt I remember feeling like I was playing horribly that day. And then yeah, at the end, somebody I didn't even know what the leaderboard was, and somebody told me that I was like tied or about to catch up or something like that. And but it was just fun.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun. I think. I don't know what mine would be.
I think best course we played was probably the Pepperidge Farms. Was the those two courses we played, the Lynx course and the Cypress course at Evermore.
Uh-huh.
That was like condition wise and like course wise down the best experience of but just like tournament wise, I said it earlier that the Ivy is I don't know,
Oh
there's
yeah,
something about those sunset rounds that get me, especially with that
yeah.
weather where it's like, high 60s, maybe low 70s. It's hard to beat.
Yeah, I Emerald Invitational, I think I don't know, something about Royal St. Cloud, just the Lynxy style course. And did you say Pepperidge Farms? Back to that.
I said Pepperidge Farms for the just like strictly the course, not just like the overall like tournament.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if I were to pick my favorite tournament of the year, just like overall, it would be the Ivy at Dub's Dread.
Okay. Yeah, that's what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, I forgot we played at Evermore too, that Lynx course. That Lynx course was so cool. Trying to coordinate with Troy here and in second.
Well, well, well.
Is up. Troy boy. Joining you in here just a second. Pardon Bolt barking if you guys hear that in the background.
Can we interview Bolt?
Can if you
Okay.
want. 1 second here, Troy. Audio alright.
Live on, they're happening, exciting stuff.
Excited.
The jacket. Oh man, I'm hard.
Wait, did the screen switch? Can you see Troy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
because
yet.
I'm zoomed in on Kyler's screen.
Yeah, no, not yet. Yeah, Troy's
I can't.
in the queue about to be let in. Troy, can you give us a thumbs up? Can you hear us? Okay, you can hear us. All right. All right, Troy. Well, hopefully this works. This transition here is our first time ever transitioning to this interview
Are we gonna give him
setup.
an introduction?
Yeah, we will. Would you like to do it? Please, Kevin, go ahead.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, because you're the former Meepers winner at 2023.
Okay,
Please.
okay, okay.
Ouch.
Let me ladies and gentlemen, joining us out of Orlando, Florida, by way of Georgia, the Bulldog himself, Mr. 2024 Meepers Champion, Troy Smith.
Go, go, go.
Roy, can you hear us?
Oh, we can't hear Troy. You're muted.
All right, yeah, 1 second. Let me fix it real quick.
Oh no.
Oh, see, this is the problem.
Oh no.
We're good. All right, go ahead, Troy. Can we hear you? No, we can't hear you. See,
Oh,
this is what happens when we try to do nice things. It just doesn't work.
disaster.
All right, technical difficulties. Well, so, this is pretty awkward, to be honest. Oh man, this is great.
We're back. We're so back.
Dude, we are so back.
Wait, funny note really quick.
Yeah.
Z is stuck on the side of 408.
Oh, he
Remember
is.
when he stalled at that red light?
Oh, really? One moment, Troy. Troy, just keep talking and maybe it'll work in a sec. Can you guys hear him in the other chat?
Nope.
Maybe it might be, maybe it's the AirPods.
Oh, you might have to select. Can you select your microphone, your audio source? Click the little ear icon.
Go back to me. Nice
Let,
little
let him work it
transition.
out.
Let him work it out. Wait, talk. Oh, there it
Boom.
is.
Go, Dogs.
He is
Bring him back.
here. He's so back. All right, we're back.
Oh, no. Now we don't hear him.
Wait, we don't hear you now, Troy. Dude, we had you.
What
You got to make sure you got the right audio. Audio. It's all good. We'll let you figure that out. You had it in a sec. But we'll come back to you in a second, Troy. Oh, there
Oh,
it
there
is.
he is.
He's back. Stay just like you as you are. All right.
We good?
We're good. I think we're
All
good.
right, cool.
Hello, Troy.
Welcome. All that intro for nothing.
I know, what a waste. It was a great intro too. Absolute waste.
It's all good. Dude, how does it feel to be on the Meep John tour right now? On the
This
Meep
is like
John
my
podcast.
first.
Sorry, what's Meepin'?
It's like my first ever live event, like in my entire life. This is pretty cool.
This is pretty cool. It actually is working out pretty well. The audio thing was kind of weird in the beginning as well for us. We had to figure it all out.
Yeah,
So it's all work in progress. But appreciate you
yeah, it
calling in.
happens. Is there a chat going on?
Oh, it's not live right now. I think we wanted to make sure that everything worked out. And then I think next
Yeah,
episode we're gonna go live.
Oh, having a chat live would be crazy.
Yeah, it
that'd be
is.
lit.
I'm able to see like the YouTube chat live and stuff like that. It's really cool.
Our one live viewer.
Our one live.
Chat, is Troy cooked?
So we came up with we got a couple of the videos from the Meepers, like the winning putt,
Yeah,
you getting the jacket on and some pictures. We'll
yeah,
go ahead. We'll go ahead and play it. I think you can see it. See my screen, right? You can see yourself right now.
yeah.
Um, so I'm just gonna walk through. I guess we can walk through the first video here.
I have a quick question though,
Oh
Troy.
yeah,
have
go
you
ahead.
have you taken the jacket off since you?
So it's funny you asked. This is like the third time that I've worn it. So I wore it the day that I won, obviously, and I wore it the one day to work. This is only the third time that I put it on. Yeah. So it feels nice though. Well earned.
I'm
That's
so
right.
proud you wore it to work. That's incredible.
You
That
have
is
to
true. That is true.
get that video going.
Again?
Something happened with the background. It turned black on me.
Whoa, the what?
Yeah, it
The
did.
background.
Something did happen with the background. See, this is what happens
Dude,
when
why is Pete so quiet? I haven't heard his voice once
He's
yet.
not
oh
on.
I
yeah,
feel like it's better that way.
he's
He's playing kickball.
What
hold on.
a guy.
He might hop on when he's done, but
Something happened with the background. Second. Keep talking amongst yourselves while I
it
fix
was like
this.
when we went forward and then backwards, and
Yeah, no, I just have to fix the background image real quick. Something happened.
All right, while you fix that, I'm gonna go ahead with the hard hitting questions. Mr. Troy,
Let's get it. Let's get after it.
the last time you made an appearance on this podcast,
Mhm.
we were talking equipment changes and
Yeah.
how that impacted your game. Would you say after winning the Meepers that equipment change, mainly the driver, did that was that the turning point in your season? Did that really push you to a victory, or was it culmination of hard work?
Absolutely not to all of it. First off, I still cannot hit a driver to save my life right now. So I actually don't think I used that driver more than 2 or 3 times the entire weekend. I know for sure I used it on both par fives at Wedgefield on the back nine. I did use it on the one par five on the front nine, the first par five. Um, Actually, they only have one par five, or no, they have two. So no, I only used it like 3 times. And honestly, the moment I got it back in like, I don't know, I think February of last year, I really thought it was gonna like change my game, and so far it hasn't done anything for me. If
So
anything, it's hurt me.
maybe it has impacted you and driven you to a win, just not in the way you thought.
Yeah,
Correct.
I've had to get really good at hitting out of trees, hitting out of rough. I've gotten really good at taking drops. I've got that rule down to a T at this point. I know the exact height to drop from. I know the optimal
Knee
angle
height.
to drop the ball at. So, I mean, I've gotten really good at that. Keeping it in play is where I struggle. But I mean, honestly, of all the clubs that helped me that weekend, it was the 3 iron. I mean, I'm absolutely money with that off the tee. And so I think y'all picking Dubs Red just played right into my disadvantage of not being able to hit my driver. So, but it's coming around. It's coming around.
We try to sabotage you, but overcame the
Backfired.
sabotage.
You
All right.
can't
Yeah.
sabotage a dog.
I think I got the
No.
video pulled up, so let me see if this works. I'm trying my best here. Please, bear with me here for a sec. All right. Here we go. Here's a winning putt. Can you guys see that?
Oh,
Yeah.
Here we go.
Man,
So
what a
please,
day.
you got to walk us through your emotions right here, Roy.
By this point, dude, I was honestly just so tired. I couldn't feel my legs. I was ready to just lay down and go to sleep. Um, that day in general was just such an up and down day. I mean, from the high of chipping in for a birdie at one point to like make my lead like 15 strokes to then following it up with like I think I had like an 8 on a par three to then bring Thomas back into it. We were tied after that par three on the back nine. So that whole day was just up and down. And the thing is I knew that no one was going to play well because that course is just so incredibly difficult. So the fact that I kept it in the 80s was just an absolute miracle, considering that I had 2 snowmen, one on the front and one on the back.
Sheesh.
So yeah, when that last putt went in, honestly, I mean, obviously I was excited and proud of myself, but I was just beat. It was just a mentally draining day.
Yeah, I mean, going into 18, you didn't gonna lose, which is
So what's funny about that is, I had the 8 on that first par 3 on the back 9, and then followed it up with a birdie. And after the birdie, I think I had a 1 stroke lead, maybe a 2 stroke lead on Thomas. Um, but the way that I was checking the score, I didn't realize that I was checking the score for the day. And so when we got to the 17 tee, it showed me and Thomas tied. And I think I turned to Garrett and I was like, I don't know how we're still tied because at this point I had made a fair amount of pars or bogeys, and I feel like Thomas had like maybe one blow up hole, and I would have figured that I was further out in the lead than what I thought I was based off the score. And he was like, "No, dude, you're looking at the today's score. You're not looking at the overall score." And I pulled that up, and I think I had like a 6 shot lead, and I was like, "Okay, if I can just keep this ball in the grass somewhere, I'm gonna be fine." So
There you are, 2024
here
Meepers
I am.
Champion. We have another video of you getting the jacket from Kevin here. Walk us through your emotion on how you felt speaking over Kevin
Feeling
Reed.
the silky sleeves.
I mean, it is extremely silky. What's funny is I don't know if you can tell right here in just a second. I, for the life of me, cannot get my left arm in the damn sleeve,
Oh yeah.
and it just will not go in. But then it finally does, and honestly, it
Wow.
just it feels like heaven.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
fits so well, so
what a
snug.
guy, dude.
What a great jacket.
What a
It's a
great jacket.
fantastic jacket. Fantastic jacket.
Here's the pictures. Let's see if this.
Dude, what a day.
Dude, what a day, bro. Oh, the handshake. Oh man, what a
Look at
picture,
him.
bro. There he is. Oh
There he is.
man.
Hey, at
Wow.
least this one wasn't cropped like the last one I was in.
Oh my God, oh, the LTH. We actually just got done talking about that.
Can someone pull it up, please, and just show the viewers how I'm cropped into that one?
Oh yeah, we talked about it earlier. I can pull that up real quick, but
But yeah,
dude.
we did mention we'd have to go through that video again.
No, I can pull it up real quick.
It's just hilarious how I'm like, pretty sure it's like what it's. I'm cropped, but it's so clearly obvious that I'm cropped in the yeah, right there on the right. It's so clearly obvious that I'm cropped in there. I promised the viewers that I was there that day, and I did contribute to my team
You
absolutely
did.
smoking the other team. What was it? Team Meep
Team Meep, yeah. Team Meep is
got
yet to win.
absolutely smoked. And what's funny is that day it was me and Cole. We were the ones that had to go out by ourselves. And I remember it's that old par 4 dog leg left, and I'd start off with my 3 iron. And he goes driver and absolutely just pipes it down the middle, a good 80 yards past me. And we get in the cart, and he goes, "Oh, you're so done for." And then I'm pretty sure I beat him like, I don't know, 5 and 4 on the front 9, something like that, something crazy, 4 and 3 or something. I can't remember, but that was a fun day too.
That was a great day. I have a question for you, Troy. I
Yeah,
know you mentioned wanting to have a champions dinner eventually one day.
yeah, absolutely. You have to.
Question with dinner though, if you could
hmm
invite any 3 people in the whole world, who would it be to this dinner?
I mean, number one is a no doubter, the goat of all goats, Kirby Paul Smart,
There's-
number one, hands down by a mile. Uh, I gotta get my boy Jason Day in there. Y'all know that I love me some Australian Jason Day. Got to get him going. And then number three, honestly, I've been talking to Parker. He's got some connections. I'm trying to get Atlanta Brave third baseman Austin Riley to sign a jersey for me. So he's number three.
Do you have his jersey? Or
I do have his jersey. I have his 2021 World Series, the jersey that's got like the gold outline and all that.
oh yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah,
cool.
Ooh.
got his name all over it. Waiting for him to sign
So Troy, at this dinner, what are your 3 courses?
it.
Oh,
So I love me some Mexican food lately. So I'm
That's what
probably
made us
gonna
here.
That's the only reason why he's here. So I'm gonna go with some Mexican street corn to open it up.
Oh,
Ooh,
so good.
dude,
So good.
fire.
And then
So good.
I want some steak tacos with all the red onion that I can possibly get my hands on.
Like Greta.
Oh, dude, you're crazy.
I love
And
it.
That's okay.
then
It's your menu. It's your menu. Keep
and
talking.
then for dessert, I want a nothing bundt cake. And I know it's not Mexican. I know it's kind of like out of left field, but my wife and I have been on a kick with this nothing bundt cake, and dude, they're so good. They're so moist and sweet.
Yeah,
Perfection.
yeah. Those little cakes that they like. Don't they have like little bite cakes too?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
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 good.
good.
I think Troy, you need to get yourself down to Cholo Dog. Yourself a street corn
Yeah.
Cholo Dog.
Oof.
So
Stop.
good.
Dude, oh my
Best hot dog
goodness.
I've ever had.
Dude, I could
So
honestly eat
good.
like an entire bowl of that street corn by myself.
So
No
good.
no questions asked.
No questions asked. I'm not sure where Manny went. Manny, are you here? Ah.
He's going to get me
Oh.
corn right now, actually.
Oh my God. Since you're here, Troy, we were gonna talk about the Meep Index ranking.
Okay. I
I
don't
don't
even
know
know
if
where
you,
I finished.
I'll pull it up real quick.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Manny's
So
saying can't hear me question mark.
now we cannot hear you, question mark.
I
Wait,
can't tell that's
period.
Manny. It doesn't say who sent it.
Tell him to raise his seat higher so he can get his mouth to the actual microphone.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think that was him saying can hear me. But yeah, here's the standings or the rankings that
I mean,
happened.
number one does not surprise me at all. That dude
Oh
won
no.
what felt like the entire season until the last like month. So Charlie absolutely killed it. So congrats on that one, big dog. That was well earned.
I mean, average place of under 3, like he was within
Yeah,
third
that's
That's
place.
nuts.
Like
crazy.
what?
No, I mean, I think there was a stretch where I think he won for like basically almost a month and a half straight, like every event. So that's so obvious to me. I can't see that well. Kyler at 2, that's pretty solid. I'm not surprised by that. Kyler is just,
Dude, thanks, Troy. I appreciate you.
dude, when you're on, I mean, watching you drive is just like an absolute pleasure. I
Best
mean,
driver in the league.
it would be nice to see you learn how to hit a ball a little bit lower, but I mean, besides that, I mean, dude, and don't even get me started on match play. Kyler in match play is honestly like 2000 Tiger Woods, like just untouchable.
You're gonna make me
Z
cry.
came on. Z came on really strong, like
He
halfway through the
did.
year.
He really did.
He really found something, and then he really started to click. I am honestly surprised. I'm honestly shocked that I'm at 4 because I felt like I did not play well ever. I mean, I did have the one tournament where I lost to Connor in a playoff hole, but that was only a 9-hole event, so I don't really count that. I got absolutely smoked by Kyler in the M cubed. I'm not even sure. I don't think I even won a hole that day.
Yeah, that was
I think
tough.
my only win, and honestly, I think no, hold on. I won a hole, and it took Kyler, I think, hitting 2 balls OB on the same hole for me to actually finally win a hole. But then after that, I got absolutely throttled. Um, Kevin at 5, I'm honestly surprised that you were that low, considering that you went back to back. You went Meepers, and then you went opening year at
Well,
Rio, the
the
Wintertide
Meepers of
Classic.
last year doesn't
Yeah, yeah,
count
yeah,
towards this.
yeah. Um, dude, Cole's a
Well,
bum.
Nicole
How
hey,
is Cole even
what?
in there?
look. So look at this. So if you have a little mark next to your name, you won a
Hmm.
tournament. He's way up there without a tournament won last year because of how
And
close he got to first.
He just couldn't
yeah,
finish the
and
job.
he look, he's still a bum. But can we just finally admit? Can we just finally admit that he was 100% sabotaged in what tournament was it? The Emerald Classic or whatever, the first
Oh
major of
my
the year.
God.
Dude opened
Yeah,
with a
he was gonna win.
77 and then got sick and couldn't finish out. And we all know that Charlie got him sick.
That is very true. Is confirmed.
Congrats, Evan, on your first win. I honestly,
Fake.
so
Fake.
I don't know if y'all want me to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. At work before Kevin left, we had a whiteboard with all the props throughout the year. And there was one bet that I was willing to bet my entire life savings on, and that was Evan Weinberg, 0 wins, and it was at like minus 100,000. And I, honest to God, would bet my entire life savings. Evan, congrats, you proved me wrong. Well earned.
But Troy, what? Let's be real. What was it? Well earned. It was a field of 4.
Th-
You know, this is just another Mickey Mouse cupcake win. You know,
Kevin said it,
I am his
not me.
biggest hater. If
Parker,
Evan has
I
no
mean,
haters, then I'm dead.
I mean, Parker pretty much won a tournament in like a monsoon.
Yeah, he
So
did.
I feel like that alone should have put him in the top 3. And then Dewitt and tore his ACL trying to hop a fence. So maybe he does, or maybe he should be at 8. Dude, Thomas, I feel like plays a lot better than what I'm seeing there. So I'm a little surprised by that.
I think
Paul,
Thomas is
bro.
sometimes like either in the hunt or just completely out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's no in
dude.
between.
And Paul's been grinding.
Dude, Paul's been
I
grinding.
I have seen the text. Paul's been grinding, so he's gonna have a good year this year. Dylan, I'm not even gonna comment on that kid.
Dude, no one likes him. What's going on? Did I miss something?
I'm just kidding, Dylan. I mean, you only played like what, 2 tournaments, so
He won one.
I mean, just play more, kid. It's that simple. Just play more. It's just law school, bro. It's really it's not that important. Uh, G, my guy. With I love the pre-shot routines. So keep it up. Zane, dude, get well. I know you're recovering.
Oh,
Keep doing what you're doing.
with
And then
Zane.
that guy Manny, dude. Do I even got to talk about these last 2 guys? I don't really want to, but I feel like I kind of have to. I mean, it's no surprise that 2 of the 3 shortest guys in the entire group are in the last 2 spots. Dude, and honestly, Peter, for the comments that he's been making this week about Georgia's schedule, I'm so glad that he's at 15. That makes me so happy.
Dude, isn't it crazy? Like it's opposite of what I said about Cole, how he doesn't have a thing, but Manny does, and he's not low.
Dude, Peter and UCF go together like just a perfect match because they're just so bad and deserve to be in the last spot. So that makes so much sense to me. Sorry, Kyler, I know you're a
The
UCF
only
guy.
golfer to be cut this year from an event.
Oh my God, I forgot about
you're
that.
right.
Peter Durham.
I think he was happy about
Holy
that though.
cow.
I think he was really happy about that. And I'm, I know he didn't play 5 rounds, but we got to get Larry on here somewhere. He's got to play more.
That guy, he needs to play more. There were a couple
Dude, he's had
tournaments
so many
where,
offs. Yeah, he's been so
Yeah.
close to win.
yeah,
I mean, he won like twice last year, or the year before last, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, he won the Casamigos, I remember.
And the ESPN, right?
Oh yeah, ESPN the Ultra, yeah.
At Duran. I
Right.
mean, when you've got a handicap
16
of 30,
degrees.
37 strokes, kind of helps. But hey, his handicap is coming down, and he actually's got a lesson tomorrow, so he is grinding. So I do want to give him a shout out because he is working hard to get that handicap down. So
Right, baby.
keep
Gotta
doing
prep
you,
for the
Larry.
season, March 1st.
Yeah, dude, can y'all hear my dryer?
Yeah, I heard
I
a little
just
bit.
heard it.
Yeah, that's my dryer. It's so annoying.
Well, Troy, dude, we're so happy to have you here, and it was a pleasure talking to you. First ever season 2 episode, and you're the first one to be on it. An absolute pleasure speaking with you, sir. What a jacket, too. What a jacket. I mean, let me go back to it. All right, gotta go back. Dude, amazing
Wow.
jacket.
Wow. Do we
Dude,
have any?
also, a side note, Roback totally stole our color scheme.
Oh, yeah.
So can we get them to sponsor us now? Because I would love some free merch.
That'd be great.
So Roback, if you happen to watch this, the Meepers, you took our colors,
Thank you.
give us some sponsorships.
Manny's our sponsorship business authoritative VP.
Dude, no, literally.
So
I just love that I haven't heard a word from him this entire time, but his picture is honestly it's so short, it's so squinted, but it looks just like him.
It's part of his cut. That's what he was saying.
It's cut. Oh my god. Well, Sir Troy, I don't want to hold you too up. It's getting late. It's almost bedtime for you, for a Meepers champion like yourself.
Yeah,
So
I go to bed so early, and so yeah, I'm getting tired.
appreciate your time and thanks for talking through your feelings and how you felt on the winning the Meepers last year, sir.
Dude, I loved it, and I can't wait to do it again. Going back to back. I'm calling it now.
He's
Calling it
Back to
calling
now.
it.
back. I'm pulling out my best Brooks Koepka. Gonna go back to back.
Boom. Back to back.
5 big booms. Boom. 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 Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about your dead cousin.
That's 5 big boom. Boom. Absolutely insane. How's that legal? Like what? How did that come to be?
Dude, at this point, I'm just so used to it. I'm just, it doesn't even faze me anymore. People do the dumbest stuff and get famous. So I'm just hoping that's me one day. I say something stupid, and before I know it, I'm blowing up and I'm a millionaire.
Hey,
Meepers.
win more tournaments, and you'll have a platform to say stupid stuff.
Boom.
This is true.
Very
This is
smart.
true.
Thank
Like
you
when
for
I
that,
went
Troy.
on March 1st at Rio Pinar, the Wintertide Classic,
And I'm defending.
not for long.
Golfed maybe 6 times total since.
Hold on. So a lefty won the Meepers in 2023. Opened the next year, same lefty won the Wintertide Classic at Rio Pinar. 2024, a lefty wins the Meepers. The next tournament is the Wintertide Classic at Rio Pinar.
Did we forget to change the script? Dude, hey,
Well,
we might upload a new script. Careful.
the
Oh,
thing
too
is
late.
that
It's locked in.
Devin's a righty putter.
Oh, this is fair. That's
Sorry.
a really weird combination. Maybe I'll just put righty then for one day.
Smart.
Good.
All right, sir. Well, we'll let you go. Thanks for
All
joining
right,
in.
boys. Bye,
Talk to you
Pete.
talk to you later.
Bye,
See you
Troy.
guys.
Thanks, Troy. See you, buddy.
Wow.
Dude, I love that Troy guy. I love that Troy guy. He's so amazing.
What a
Um,
good interview. What a good first guest right there. What are we on to next? Outlook for the season. Gonna go
I
on
like
to
for
the
the season. I think
schedule.
we're gonna go through the schedule review.
Do it.
Kind of talk through that. So, like we already mentioned with Troy, that March 1st Wintertide Classic happening at Rio Pinar, big tournament that establishing deep index rankings right off the bat, knowing that you only have really 13 to win this year compared to 20 last year. So every tournament is more valuable.
It just means more.
It just means more.
But I think we want to like point something out here. Like we made the schedule a lot fewer events just because um I think it'll be easier to schedule more events. So we have some tournaments that aren't permanently in the schedule right now, but we have them as I forget what we call
Pop up
uh,
events.
pop-up events where if we have enough people who want to golf on a certain weekend, boom, we can throw one of those tournaments in there. We already have it, official Meep John sanctioned event that we can just toss into the rotation. And I think it allows us to be more flexible. Real corporate right now, but it allows us to be more flexible with the schedule. And here's our like main heavy hitters not changing, but then we have those other ones that toss in as requested.
Right. Those two pop ups I think right now are the Meat Match Madness and Slim Jim Open. I think are very, very highly wanted events
Yeah.
that we'll eventually schedule just depending on people's availability. Excited for this schedule, and really we have a few tournaments out there like the LTH where we're still planning on where to go. That's going to be our travel tournament this year.
Yep. Instead of the Pepperidge Farm, the Pepperidge Farm the past couple of years has been our travel. Well, I guess Sweet Mother of Pearl last
That
year,
was,
but
yeah, the
I think
Innisbrook, yep.
I think LTH this year is what we're looking to have a travel tournament. I just think you know, when we were having these meetings about the schedule, we kind of landed on it would be so much fun to have a team-oriented event while we're out traveling. I think that would be like, I don't know. I'm just picturing it in my head, and it just sounds so much fun, that team aspect while you're out there just having a good time.
Oh yeah, so much fun, and like the extra nights and stuff to talk about
Mm,
it and like celebrate if you won or be sad because you lost, but then you got the next day to come back. So
yeah. And the celebration, it's not just gonna be like when we were at Bay Hill, like you won that tournament and we all went crazy because it was like a groundbreaking event for the tour. But I think like imagine the celebration if it's like a team. There's like
right,
12 people who won. That'd be
yep,
bonkers.
dude, that'd be insane. So yeah, especially if you like more than 20 people out there, that'd be
12v12 is the goal. That would be sick.
12v12, crazy. Oh, I just got a post, offensive rookie of the year, Jaden Daniels. Surprise, surprise.
Oh, are they doing the awards? Wait, what?
And I think the awards are going on right now. Oh, yeah, I feel like they do some things like that different weird times. I don't know. Well, we have our schedule perfectly aligned to the weekend. I'm excited for Moonshine Twilight again this year. That was a lot of fun last year. Um,
Yeah, I think that Moonshine one. So there's a couple like notes on the schedule where like Moonshine is gonna be a Friday night event again.
that's
Um,
right. Yep, correct.
and then the Ivy is a Sunday event so that we can
Yep.
do the Dubs Red. Dubs Dread only offers their brunch menu on Sunday mornings, so we're gonna schedule it as a Sunday afternoon event so that we can get that Sunday brunch before the round. Maybe we can see if we can get A Rob out there again, defending champ from 2023.
For 2023, dude. I want to see that guy back out in action, dude. He was something to watch. What a guy.
Yeah, comeback player of the year if he starts playing again. Book it
Right. Yeah, book it right now, right here, right now. I got to defend the Pepperidge Farm Championship the third straight
again.
year. That would be
Could we see a three-peat?
that'd be a crazy feat to do. We still are, I think, trying to figure out the details for that event, along with the Sweet Mother Pearl. I'll
A
have the
lot to be worked out.
there is, but for the most part, I think we're pretty set. Minus those three events we just figured out where we're going.
Yeah, we have a new. Um, I don't know if you have the picture of each event, but we have a new horse in the rotation for
Oh, we do. Yeah.
Casamigos.
I-
We did some scouting, and for Casamigos, sad to say, we took Wedgefield um, out of that rotation, put in the Country Club of Mount Dora, which
the
is
complete opposite
great.
sides of town.
Yeah, it's a great course though.
Oh yeah.
Um, Great greens. It's always in good condition. It has those robot lawnmowers, so it's
Oh
like
yeah, I forgot
always
about that.
manicured.
So it's so funny those things when you when you're on the tee box and you see a couple of them out there just mowing the grass. It's like what are we living in right now?
And they're silent. You can't hear them.
Oh yeah, it's
They're dead
crazy.
silent.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they're mowing the lawn right next to you, and you can't even tell.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm excited for this year. I think we're gonna have a good one.
oh no, we're gonna have a great year. I'm super excited. Even the Kava Cup again, having Kava after the Winter Park Nine. That's gonna be a lot of fun as well. Um, all right, so that was the schedule. I think we'll take a quick 45-minute break real quick and regroup here. All right, we are back. So right now I think we want to talk about the Waste Management Open a little bit, and then I'm gonna try to pull up some riddles or a riddle called Riddle Me John. I think it was a segment we did a little bit towards the end of the season last year. And then we'll talk about a little bit on the podcast schedule, discuss that a little bit, and then I'll wrap up podcast for it. So Waste Management just kicked off today. Usually one of the crazier events of the year out in Arizona. Um, yeah, I know you said there was a lot of things going on right now on that golf course.
Well, not just the course. I was talking about just
Oh,
the golf
golf in
world.
general, golf world.
The commissioner of the PGA put out a interesting statement. I'm trying to find it. But it was a controversial statement. Do you want me to try and find it?
Yeah, no, yeah, go ahead. I I I,
Um,
I will while you're searching it. I will talk on I guess it's kind of a different subject, like PGL, but that's been off and running too. The new golf league, Tiger and Rory put together. Right now, I saw a post something about the viewership's going way down. Gonna begin already. It's been I think five episodes, five matches already, and viewer each viewer count has gone down. First one, minus
I think it's losing its appeal a little bit. There's
uh,
some technical errors. Like I don't know if you saw. I think it was last night or 2 nights ago when Tommy Fleetwood hit a shot and it tracked his divot, and so the shot that he flushed, it said it only went like 30 yards.
yeah, I don't know how you fix that. It's or something. But I guess you would kind of I mean you know that that stuff would happen. It's gonna happen. Did he get a redo on that or no?
I think he
That'd be crazy if they did.
yeah, that would. Oh, so here's a boy, here we go. I want to get your live thoughts on this actually.
Bro.
So this might be a hard-hitting journalism. Um so this was after Commissioner Jay Monahan, player director Adam Scott visited the White House. Title of this says we know golf fans are eagerly anticipating a resolution to negotiations with the Public Investment Fund and want to thank President Trump for his interest and longtime support of the game of golf. We ask the president to get involved for the good of the game, good of the country, and for all countries involved. We're grateful for that his leadership has brought us closer to a final deal paving the way for reunification of men's golf. What do you think about that?
Kind of confused on what's going on there. I think like a breakdown what just happened.
I think he's talking about reuniting the PGA and Live.
Not like Trump that
Yeah, that's the
basically.
part that's
Huh,
not sure.
interesting.
But that just
Taking
dropped like
presidential action.
right before we got on this podcast, that kind of dropped. So it's like
Oh, kind of breaking news.
this came out today. That was a very interesting statement. You got to feel for the players who were loyal to the PGA
Yeah,
and didn't take the obscene amount of money, and they're just going to continue to make less than the people who left, got a ton of money, and are going to be able to right back.
that is tough. I do kind of miss the sport though, like where we have like
Oh yeah,
Koepka and those Dustin Johnson, like those are good the golfers I love watching.
the majors are always fun to watch because
Oh,
it's not a PGA event, so
Bryson
it gets
DeChambeau, I forgot about that guy.
oh
I forgot about him. So good. Yeah, that kind of sucks though. Like being loyal to something backfires. I guess that's kind of how the world works. Is I
no
guess with
company loyalty.
yeah, no company loyalty. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of tough. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, going to live was kind of a win, I guess, for those players if they're gonna actually join the leagues.
sounds like it.
But
Anyway, let's get back to the waste management.
Oh yeah, waste management. Yeah.
A lighter, more fun topic.
Thank you.
Got Wyndham Clark in the lead right now, -7.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Wyndham
Justin
Clark.
Thomas is in the hunt at
He's up there.
-5. Always fun to see Justin Thomas playing well.
Ooh,
Um,
Akshay.
do you see the putt he made on 18?
Who?
Finish the day. Akshay.
No, I did not.
Guy made a huge putt on 18 today. Go to -5. Play.
Thank you.
Think. Yeah, Scotty
Hey, where's Scotty out
-2.
here? Okay.
So he's like tied 27th, which is crazy to think that you shoot -2 and you're like
Yeah.
you're 27th place in a tournament. That's just like you shoot -2 gross on the Meep John tour, like you're winning by 50 strokes.
Correct.
Like, it's just a different world.
It is a very different world.
But did we have any guys go out to the waste management? I know there was talks of people going out there.
I don't
Is
think
this
so.
two straight years of saying they're going and then nothing happens?
Yeah, probably a year of that. Yeah,
That would be a fun event to go.
that'd be a lot of fun, especially if we can like maybe next year like couple of perhaps. I don't know,
Perhaps.
perhaps. But do you know if anything happened on the 17th hole? Yeah, 16th, 17th, right?
16th,
16th.
16th. Um, oh, who was it? The Ricky? Someone came very close to a hole in one. Like I'm talking like a couple more rolls and it's might have been Ricky with his camo outfit. I can't remember if I'm. Yeah, that guy's a character. How did he actually? I saw his outfit and that's all I saw about him.
Fowler. Rolling.
Scrolling too, not looking good.
Can't find. Oh, there he is. +3. Oh,
Eesh.
side 109.
Field, oh my.
Yeah, field. We would win.
Well, hey, someone went out there and shot an 80. I can do that on a good day. Not from those distances or those conditions, but I could do that. Put me on the Reds, and I'll do that.
Oh yeah, easily. Thank you. That's basically how it is for them. They're basically playing from the Reds. For us,
Yeah, it's in
same thing. All right, so I have a riddle here. We're gonna go into the segment called "Riddle Me, John," real quick. I'll try to. Okay, this is like an easy. It has nothing to do with anything we talked about or golf or anything. Riddle.
That's just a random riddle.
Just
Am I trying
random
to
riddle.
guess it?
Yeah, you're trying to guess it.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna try to give hints. I try to find a riddle that I didn't see the answer to, but I kept seeing the answer, so I just gave up trying to find a riddle where I can. So now I'm gonna give you a riddle that I've seen the answer. Okay. All right.
It's not one
So
I've heard before.
it might be. Let me know if it is, or maybe don't. Act like you don't know it, and then guess. Smart. All right. So here we go. Riddle me, John. Episode 1, season 2. Two mothers. Have you heard this one yet?
Gotta give me more than that. What about him?
Two mothers and two daughters went out to eat. Okay. Everyone ate one burger, yet only 3 burgers were eaten in all. How is this possible?
Mothers
Yep.
and 2 daughters.
Yes.
So it's gonna be like grandma, mother, daughter. So it's like 3 generations of women.
Wow.
Right?
Holy cow. That was very fast. You knew that, didn't you?
Well, the second you said 2 mothers, 2 daughters went out to eat, I instantly started thinking, okay, it's the same person and 3
Yeah.
burgers. You kind of go
Boom.
from there.
Dude, what a smart dude. What a segment. That was a great segment of
What a great
Riddle
segment.
Me, John.
What a way to start Riddle Me, John.
What a way to start.
We need a special graphic for that one. We're gonna need a
Yeah,
new
we
graphic.
need it. Yeah, we need a graphic, and maybe have like the question or the riddle up there too. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, that'd be cool.
All right, I think that's really wraps it up. In terms of schedule, I think we're trying to work that out. Probably try to do every other week or like one before the tournament and one after the tournament.
Yeah. I think with one tournament a month, we'll try and get, a pre-tournament podcast and then post-tournament podcast. Try and, bring the winner in, like we brought Troy in, and then um for the pre-tournament podcast, try and get maybe bring last year's winner in,
Yeah.
or maybe we don't have a guest. I don't know. We'll see uh, how it goes.
Yeah, so if you want to see our schedule, you can see it on Instagram and our podcast schedule will kind of follow that. We'll see how things go, but this was our first time doing this whole camera thing. I think it kind of worked out pretty well. I think
I like it.
I love this. It's great. It's very easy to control once we were able to get the audio issues figured
Yeah.
out. It's a lot of fun, like from the back end. Maybe I'll show you for in person. Yeah, it's pretty fun. You can make all these different scenes and then transition over and things like that. But super fun. I think you can also like share your screen, but I got to figure out. And then we can also go live too. So we can live stream this too onto
Which we
YouTube.
should try and do that. Maybe I feel like next episode would be a good one to try it. Just
I think so too. Just send it.
go live.
Yeah. So we can try to go live on YouTube and then TikTok, and
Try
then
not to mess up the intro for this one. I lost it.
oh, dude, that was good. Yeah, and then we'll post the. I don't know. We'll see how the video works with Spotify. If the video will go on Spotify, or if it's just the audio. But you guys updated. We appreciate you guys joining in, and talk to you in a couple weeks. All right, meep out.